This tutorial shows you how to complete chain stitch using stick and stitch and directly onto a sweater. This is the Elora By Lenore yarn stitch sampler, and you can download your free copy on our website www.elorabylenore.com.au. All you have to do is print it onto some sticky stabilizer. If you don't have access to this, you can purchase this on the website as well, or you can buy a full kit to complete your yarn stitch sampler. Stick the sampler on the left so that we can practice both stick and stitch and directly onto a sweater on the same line. Using a sharp needle and your needle threader, thread your yarn onto your needle and pull through. Tie a knot in the other end of your yarn, roll it over your finger and pull straight. Do this again to complete a double knot. At the end of the marked line, pull up straight through until you feel the knot pull at the other side. Turn your sweater around to face the direction that you're stitching, just makes things a lot easier. Go straight back down through that same hole and pull through. You're going to leave a bit of a loop. Then on the next dot of the line, you're going to bring your needle back up through and make sure you come through the center of that loop and pull. Don't pull too hard, just until that loop is small and tight. Going back down through the exact same hole, through the same loop, then you're going to come back up through until the next dot on the line and pull through again. You notice that I already created a loop with my yarn, so you can actually do this in one step without having to make it double step. You can do it in the double step, just like this, if that makes you more comfortable. Or you can do it in the single step, just like this. I find the single step a lot easier, it's a lot quicker, but it does take a little bit of practice. Follow the same process until you get all the way to the end of the line. For the last stitch, finish off as usual, and you're going to go straight over the end and straight down to finish off neatly. Turn your sweater over. And then you're going to do what we call a whipped back stitch. I am going to show you how to do this properly later, but basically you thread the needle through the loops that you can see there in the same direction. And you do it 5 times to ensure that that's not going to come loose. And then you just snip off closely. So that's your stick and stitch stabilizer chain stitch. Here I'm just adjusting the stitches so that they're all even, because sometimes they can look a little bit wonky. For directly onto the sweater, use a ruler and a water-soluble marker. These already come in the Elora By Lenore kits. Using your blunt needle this time, don't use a sharp needle directly onto a sweater because you will find that it pulls the cotton. You only need to use a blunt needle, and it's actually much easier to stitch with in my opinion. Double knot again, pull up in exactly the same way that you did at the beginning, and then you're going to practice again. The key with this is to get the stitches even, which can be a little bit harder without your stick and stitch. But if you just follow the natural curves of the sweater, so you're going to go up through each peak, I call them, on the sweaters. So there's the peaks that come up and then the valleys that go down. So if you just go down at a peak and then back up through a peak, you'll find that the stitches are even. Now, another key component is to not pull too hard. If you pull too hard, you'll buckle your sweater. So you only want to pull gently until that they're firm and tight, but not too tight. You can adjust your stitches as you go so that they're an even size. Chain stitch is a really basic embroidery skill that it's used all the time in sweater embroidery. You can use it for lettering, borders, filling in. So it's a really good skill to master. So make sure you practice this over and over until you're confident. On our website, you can purchase full kits, which come with these sweaters, yarn, needles, fabric marker, scissors, everything you possibly need to complete your project. There's also so many design options that you can stitch yourself once you've practiced all of these. If you feel like your yarn is unwinding as you stitch, this is really normal. A good way to fix this is to stop, take your needle and wind it around clockwise 2 or 3 times, and then get back to your stitching. Tie this off using a whipped back stitch again 5 times and then snip off. And there's your chain stitch done. Make sure you watch the next video to see how we do reverse chain stitch. Make sure you like and subscribe to Elora By Lenore's YouTube channel to see more videos just like this.